and welcome everybody to 1959. In 1959, a few interesting things happened. Let me say some names and tell me if they sound familiar. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. The foundation, the cornerstone of all jazz. What about a name, Barbie? Have you heard of Barbie? 1959, Mattel debuted Barbie. Pretty interesting era in our world. MacGregor, the end of the 50s, a great decade for MacGregor, is coming up with their final lineup. And what are they going to include? This fancy face. Look at all the lines and things. RT2W. Let's go look at the face, talk about some identifying features on the review table. So the sole gives it away really quickly. You can see RT2W on the sole, etched in the wood on the toe side. We have a bat wing style sole plate right here with the 5 screw. Very normal in the 50s to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Here on the leading edge, close to the leading edge, we have the wood number, in this case the 1, the driver, MacGregor tourney, velocitized. Lovely sole plates. By the end of the 50s, they had really mastered this. You can see the shaft here as it goes through the whole head. It is pinned. Can you see this little brass pin right here? Lovely. We're going to spin around the skirt. This looks like it has been lightly refinished. Obviously, you can see some wood damage right here that's just been glossed over. I love this striker pin right here with the 2 flanking it on either side. 4 screw face insert. Oh, these are just lovely. Lovely. I love the groove pattern as well. The 1, 3, 1 groove pattern. Not a deep face. Pretty normal face. And on the crown, you can see MacGregor tourney. So that's what it looks like at a dress. Little face insert there. Spin it around here for you. We're going to spin around the skirt, the face, sole. We're going to move through the whipping right here. There's a little plastic ferrule here to cap off the whipping. We have a stepped shaft with my sticker that says 1959 on it, just to remind me of the year. This cap has come off before. This is just a plastic cap right here. We have a leather wrap grip, and the leather wrap grip has also come apart. You'll see me when I collect some data at the end of the video. I am trying to keep this thing from coming undone because it will come undone. So not the best thing in the world, but it is still a leather grip. So lovely, lovely. So last fall I took this out on the range, and let's cut to that and I'll tell you how I feel about it. MacGregor RT2W Persimmon. These clubs are so cool. The only difference between this and like the PT drivers was the color. It's fun when they do stuff like that. Different color inserts, different color firing pins, different finish. It's just a wonderfully interesting era in golf. But yeah, not the deep face model, just the normal shallow face. You wonder what those deep faces are comparing themselves to? This face right here. Looking down at it, I mean, the grip is a little thick. That's fine. I have thicker grips on some of my clubs. I think it would be better if it hadn't been refinished because I can't see the MacGregor tourney very well. But I mean, it looks like a big, beautiful club. It has a big footprint, which is confidence inspiring for a Persimmon. A little pulley. Everything looks like it carries like around 200. Not 100% sure. Try a slightly weaker grip. See what comes out. But man, looking down at that big footprint with that beautiful wood, that's what golf is missing these days. Maybe that was too open. That was a huge slice. Okay, so we're looking for in between right now. In between. Still a slice, but not so bad. Wow, I mean, hitting this thing, sweet, that looked like it was past 200. Hitting this thing, like why do we need deep face drivers? Because look at that foot, this is a beautiful club. I really like this one. RT2W, MacGregor. Let me know your thoughts about these old Persimmons.
I didn't hit this as well as other drivers. This club isn't special or doesn't stand out in any like amazing way. It's not a deep face. It's not the biggest driver they made. It wasn't used by all the pros ever to win every major. But what it is not is boring. Now I need to talk about this word, and I love using this word because it ruffles people's feathers. What's the most boring golf club you can think of? I have one on the top of my head. This is my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. This is how I think, okay? The most boring golf club in the history of the universe is Tiger Woods' putter. He hits a putt, he goes in. He hits a putt, he goes in. He hits a 30-foot putt, it drops in. He hits a 3-foot putt to win the Masters in 2019, it goes in. Boring. It's just predictable. He winds up with that thing, and you just know what's going to happen. It's just what happens. The best clubs are boring. And I love that thought. Like my modern drivers that I use, just really predictable and pretty boring. This is not. Everything about, even the grip. So I don't know if it's on video, but when I went to the simulator to collect just a few shots of data, like I was always cranking down on this grip. See how this grip is just coming undone? It's just coming undone. Can you see that? It's just, what's going on? And so I'm always just like cranking this thing, trying to tuck it into itself. Just stay. So even there, first thing is just like, oh, come on, I got to twist this down and make sure that that's the, all right, now we're ready to go. And I look down at it. And like I said, it's not the biggest head. It's not the deepest face. I'm like, am I teed up right? It's like my heart races when I hit this. I'm like, am I even going to connect with this? Let's take a full swing. This is exciting. Does that translate to I want to put it in my bag and play it? Not really. There are other clubs from the 50s I'd rather put in my bag than this particular individual club. But I love this club. It's exciting. And this is what I'd love to find when you're going back through the history of vintage clubs. This club is kind of the definition of average. When people say this is a deep face driver compared to what? This. It's a low spin driver compared to what? This. It's a high lofted club compared to what? This. It's a forgiving club compared to what? This. Okay? This is the standard. This is just, I love this. Does that make sense? So for me, very exciting. Something I like to have in my collection that I'm going to enjoy infrequently. Once a year, maybe. Put it in my range bag. I want a Persimmon driver. I don't want to hit my LFF deep face. I don't want to hit, a low spin aluminum face insert driver. I'm going to put this in the bag. So for me, a cool, interesting club, not something I'm thrilled about gaming because it is not boring. That's just how I think. So let me know your thoughts, your memories in the comments below. As usual, huge thank you to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you want to support us in another way, you can support me by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll have a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Stay tuned for some data collection here at the end. Thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I am the Vintage Golfer. Bye.